Hello and welcome to a more experimental video where I basically review this L'il Woodzeez set for absolutely no reason, since I don't think anyone's really that interested in my input, but here's my input. If you're unfamiliar, L'il Woodzeez is basically a calico critter slash Sylvanian family dupe brand. Something similar for cheaper, but typically a slightly lower quality. I honestly never really liked L'il Woodzeez that much from what I've seen. Just the style they go for just doesn't do it for me at all for the most part. Like, obviously it's not bad for the most part, but it's just not what I want in my videos. And this toilet is just a cardinal sin. Like, whoever designed that is going to jail. I decided to get this set because it was one that I actually thought looked pretty nice. You may have already seen it in a short film that I put out recently. So here's what it looks like from the front. It's honestly a bit big for the setup I have right now, but that's on me, to be honest. I should have prepared better before making this video. The windows are completely open, which is not inherently an issue, but I feel like it is a bit obvious that they are. Same with the door. As you can see, there are quite a few designs printed into the plastic, like this open sign, fresh coffee, hot dog, fries, wow, shocker, which I honestly don't really like. I think it's very weird that they're not painted. I mean, obviously that's for cost reasons, but like, if you're not gonna paint it, why put it there? Why put it there? That's been a pet peeve of mine with toys since I was a small child. This came pre-chipped here. These two chips were there when I got it. I bought it online, so maybe that's why. All the rest of it's my doing. I'm very bad at taking care of my toys. Over here we have a drive-thru, which is open again, but this time it makes sense. There's a little menu sign here, and more of this, which I don't like. This sticker here is kind of peeling a bit, which is not super fun. You can't expect the best quality, but this is just annoying me. All the stickers were pre-put on. I didn't have to put them on myself. A little bit annoying, but you probably aren't going to see it for LPS videos. The door has a little stopper to make sure it doesn't come flying open, which is both good and bad. It's obviously good not to have your door just hanging loose, but also it's a bit of a pain. You gotta really press it in. Well, not that much, but you know, when you're using an LPS to do it, it becomes a bit more difficult. Moving on to the inside, you can see you get a decent amount of space to work with in here, even with this built-in counter area. One semi-problem I have is just a me problem, honestly, to do with my own setup. This is quite loud, as you can hear. This would absolutely not be an issue if we had a proper mic setup, but I clearly don't. I'm just using the built-in microphone in my video camera, and I know a lot of you guys are probably using the built-in microphone in your phone. This is not exclusive to this set. This is literally a problem you'll have with, like, any plastic. It's also worth mentioning the floor is incredibly shiny. This counter is, shocker, too tall for LPS, so you're gonna have to put something under them if you want them to be able to be seen at all. We're all used to that, I think. Also, they have another menu here, which I think is a cute detail. Also, something you'll definitely have to keep in mind for videos is that these windows are very big, so, you know, be aware of what you can see through them. Like, I'm having to really rearrange my background here so you can't see into the rest of the room. Moving away from the set itself for a second, I'm gonna be going over the accessories that come with it. There are actually quite a few of them, which is really nice. We have these two seats. They were honestly a big motivation for me in getting this set, because, like, even if I use nothing else ever again, like, these are pretty useful. The only bad thing about them is they are very shiny, again, which was fine for the floor in the actual building, but it's just weird for seats. Just a very clear reminder that these are, like, the plastikiest plastic. They are also very wide to sit on, like, wider than the calico critter stuff, definitely. Later on, I'm going to set up a little scene in the actual building, and you'll be able to see how well LPS fit on this, and it's pretty well, spoiler alert. It's honestly a little too big at times. Like, Val is really just a little tiny kid on here. Also, yeah, this frog's name is Val. I never told anyone that, but yeah, that's been his name for like 2 years. This is the table to the seats. It's got like placemats and all that. Very tall for LPS. Got your plates and your cutlery and your cups. The plates are quite plain, which I actually like a lot. The forks look kind of silly in my opinion. They look like pitchforks. For some reason, half of these plates look kind of dirty. I don't know what's up with that. Honestly, I really like this pot thing. It looks surprisingly nice for what it is. These as well are just really cool. They're just gonna be a very useful accessory to me, I think. These are pretty plain looking, which is fine, I think, for what they are. You know, you're not gonna be paying a huge amount of attention to, you know, how a character's food box looks. Again, I can't remember what anything is called tonight, apparently. This is a spatula. It's decent. And we have this takeout bag, which is honestly really cute. It's a little big for an LPS, but I really like it, honestly. Got some food. I really like the stack of pancakes, though. It's really cute. I wish they had taken the time to paint the butter here, though, and have it not just be brown. Like, when you're buying from a brand like this, you're not gonna get, like, A+ quality, but it annoys me just because, you know, you did the syrup, just do the other thing. It looks weird now. This is on a very bad angle, but we got 2 things of fries, burger, a piece of bread, which looks honestly kind of gross, and a hot dog, which this bun is just a full-on rectangle. As you can probably tell, because I slightly knocked it over, the burger comes apart into 3 pieces. So if you're making videos, it's probably going to be a little annoying. Also, the implications of the bun color being the same color as the cheese is kind of disgusting. The very last thing here is this menu. It actually has stuff printed in it, which is pretty cool. Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. I'm just hanging out with all my super cool friends and my ex. Yes, are both my mascots. As you can probably tell, this space is honestly not ideal to have this all set up. I am really struggling to get good angles on literally anything. In my opinion, the set is best use this set as a front area, then move all the tables and stuff into a separate area so you can actually see things. Everything is good in isolation, but like with all the stuff in here, there just isn't enough space. As you can see though, the LPS do fit pretty well in the chairs, but they are all too short, obviously. Even the taller molds are. The only LPS that's struggling at all to fit, and even then it's just because we're pressed up to the table, is this alligator, and they're one of the most bulky LPS molds, like next to the hippos. You're not gonna have to worry about having too little space for your guys. Here I have put something underneath both of the pets to make them a little taller. Even then, I think they're still a bit short. Also, something I forgot to mention before is that this plastic is pretty thin, so you can basically see light coming through it. Also, this thing opens and closes. I don't know if I mentioned that before. Oh, that's probably super loud. Wow. Overall, is this set worth buying? Honestly, I think it depends. I personally wouldn't buy this set if I didn't already have a use for it. As I said before, I used it in my short film, albeit pretty briefly. I think some of the accessories that come with it are very useful. Overall, I think it's a decent set. It's about the quality I was expecting. I kinda wish I would have waited to get this until it was on sale. But yeah, I have a glass of water. Bye.